Hi, I am taking a few minutes to check our fourth graders' math. This is a division confidence boost, and you can probably see very quickly why I call it that. Our child, Marshmallow, he is having a bit trouble. He's having a little trouble with his division because his strength in his multiplication from numbers from I'll say 6 and up aren't as strong as they should, strong as they could be. I would say not as they should be, but as strong as they could be. And so what I'm doing is giving him a confidence boost because it can make you feel kind of sad or defeated when you're not able to answer the division problems as quickly. And so that he does not, excuse me, so that we don't ignore the need. Oh, I think my phone is running low. But so that he doesn't think that he is failing, because it's not too long ago that he was in public school, okay? And with the grading system and such, that's kind of the idea that you get. You're either failing or you're passing. So I gave the confidence boost with his threes because he's pretty confident with his threes, his 1 through 5 factors. And what I noticed right here, I circled it, is that he likes to mentally solve the problem. And I love that because I used to do the same thing at his age. I didn't want to write it down. I didn't want to write it out. And in my time, it wasn't required to write it out. We did a lot of mental math. That was the goal. And to just answer it quickly and correctly. So right here, he's got how many times, 5 divided by 3, and he put 1, remainder 2. And he didn't write, 5 minus 3 is 2. He just, used it. Just put it at the top, remainder 2. I love that. And those little things I get to see through home teaching. So I just wanted to share this little confidence boost suggestion. The other part of the suggestion is that these little dry eraser boards, they were $1.99 at the 99-cent store, and I think it was a great investment. I will probably grab a second and a third one for our other two children, excuse me, and do the same for them and use it for whatever I need. We are self-employed. Our goal is to be self-employed, and our children are trying to figure out what they want to be, what type of job they want to, or what type of business they want to start. Last month it was a barber shop, so the boys shampooed hair, conditioned hair, rinsed them both, and dried each other's hair, and then gave the haircut. So that was fun for them. And then our fourth grader Marshmallow actually cut an adult's hair. I think he was like in his 30s, and he was pleased. So Marshmallow is actually good at, I think it's called barbarism, maybe not. But he is good at cutting hair. It's just not he's not interested in it. I don't know if he was, and then he no longer is, but we did a whole series on it. We went to the library, which is where their dad and I homeschool. The majority of the time we homeschool in a library because we are moving from being married to now co-parenting, and that has been, an adjustment, but we don't want to strain the homeschooling aspect of it. Our children are still our priority, and we want to continue doing the homeschooling as a team as best as we can. So, the library is where we meet to use the computers to get the books on barber shops. So we read 2 books on barber shops for our second grader Michelangelo and our 4th grader Marshmallow. Our 2nd grader has been moved up to 3rd grade. He's advanced. He's doing multiplication as well. So we're doing that for him and them, and these are a really huge investment you want to probably take advantage of if you can. We multitask with so many things. This month the boys are going to they're doing a bakery business. They started this 2 days ago on Tuesday. And so Tuesday we got all of the ingredients that they needed to make really simple cookies, and they are doing well. They love the mixing. They love that it's messy. They love they get to use the oven, and they've had previous experience, of course. They are 9 and 7, so they're familiar with the oven and being safe with it. So they loved doing that. They loved working together. I loved seeing them work together and have fun. And so Tuesday and Wednesday they were baking. Thursday they filled and passed out I think 5 orders of cookies. So there were 5 orders of cookies, and they paid and they sent out the containers with their cookies in them yesterday. Also, there was a birthday party for our youngest. Michelangelo turned 8, and so there was a lot of planning going on yesterday as well. The day before, Tuesday. So all of us in the kitchen getting things together. They're baking. I'm trying to prep dinner. I'm trying to get some activities going for the evening before, playing birthday games and such. So writing out problems and setting them on the counter for them to pick up and answer the problems on their own. They like doing, they like being independent. They like the dry eraser board. It came with a black marker and an eraser attached to it. I bought, let me see if I can reach them. I bought these. It was like a pack of 4, these mini dry eraser markers. And just to keep it interesting, just to keep the attention, and the brain stimulated with, different colors. And our 4th grader enjoyed it. He liked it. And this is what he did, So we're going to be working our way on up the multiplication facts through division. To continue building his confidence. I don't want him to feel defeated. We have made so much progress from when he was in the 3rd grade to hating reading to now he's not whining or crying. He's reading the King James Bible. Talk about a vocabulary and comprehension boost, okay? The King James Bible is definitely what I would recommend for vocabulary building and working on reading. That worked, it worked. It's not it's not something that's supposed to be like a quick fix or anything. I'd say worked, but I should use another word. But it is definitely something that built his confidence in reading and built his vocabulary. He still has a touch of dyslexia where his letters flip, so spelling is not where he wants it to be. We all recognize that. So sight words are very important for him, for our 4th grader, and it's good to know that. It's good to have the freedom to be able to work on that. We typically spend an hour on each subject. However, this is something he's confident in. He's able to answer it without writing out the 5 minus 3 equals 2. He just knows, that's the remainder, and he puts it up there. I love that about him. And his numbers, I don't think are flipping as much. I will move to having him write his problems out. I will say, 24 divided by 3. I will say 21 divided by 3, and he will be writing them out, and that will let me know how his numbers are, if they're flipping still or not. From time to time, the level of sometimes it's just the level of attention that he is putting towards a activity that makes it a bit difficult to determine if it's the actual dyslexia or if it's just the lack of focus. So I recommend these dry eraser boards to help you delegate a bit. I have my own home businesses that I head, and I don't want to neglect either of the children. I have a middle schooler as well who does go to public school and has issues going on from time to time with or concerning lately bullying. So, in order to give her my full attention and then not have the boys, not have to take away from their time because it's always during the time I'm already focused on something else, right? You always have an interruption or something else that requires your attention or someone else that requires your full attention, and you got to set it down. Well, I set these problems and I set them on the counter, and hey, go ahead, Marshmallow, and grab your math for the for a head start. And I can talk to my daughter and Michelangelo, he likes to be called Michelangelo, our now 8-year-old. So he reads very well. Also, he reads 2 chapters of the King James Bible a day. So does Marshmallow. And our 6th grader reads 10 chapters a day. That's the goal. So 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon is typically how I've noticed that she divides it up, her reading up. But yeah, so I can use these during if I have to place an order with my curriculum, or if I have to get dinner ready, or if I have to get anything ready and I have not quite finished our lesson. I can write spelling words on here. Hey, write each spelling word 5 times, please. And let me hear you spell them out loud while I'm in the kitchen, prepping. And the same thing with math, as you can see. And the same thing with just assigning a task. I can write it the night before and in the morning put, hey, I want you to get up, brush your teeth, take a shower if you didn't take it the night before, and I want you to get the Bible out and start reading. You don't have to wake anybody up. Check the board and get it done. So it's kind of exciting. They go and look on the board. I put the name so they know who it's for. I definitely need to grab 2 more boards. It hasn't been an issue yet, but now that it's become a bit more popular and the boys are interested in it, they kind of both want to have it. So here's my confidence boost for division. You could do the same thing for math. For multiplication and math problems like 1 + 2 and vocabulary and reading. I can throw some reading on here and erase a couple words and have some words at the bottom for them to fill in, or just leave it blank and have them fill it in. And if something is spelled incorrectly, it's very easy to correct it. So there's my confidence boost for you. Hope you enjoy it. Have a wonderful rest of the week. This weather here is a bit crazy and up and down, but I'm loving it. I am loving it. So have a great day. I hope you're loving your weather. Get out, enjoy some sun. We're gonna make it a point to hit the library today. Yeah, so share your thoughts on this video if you have methods that you use on your homeschooling teaching. Let me know. I'm nosy like that. I won't guarantee that I'll use it. I'm pretty clear on what the Lord wants me to do for each child. And I pray the same for you, that you're able to confidently plan for your week or your month, however you like to do it, so that you're not stressed out, overwhelmed, and end up second guessing home teaching or unschooling. This is pretty much unschooling for us. No schedule for them, but I am organized. So, hey, hang in there, homeschool mom, homeschool dad. You all got this. And I'm praying you have a blessed week. Bye.